I'm installing central air in my office now.
All of hell is fire except for my office.
Yep.
You have like the APA fucking door.
Yeah, it's just a big open room.
Yeah.
Just a door on wheels.
I don't know. It's supernatural, so you could probably have like AC just around you, so wherever you go, there's AC. That way you can have the door. Your office can be wherever.
Exactly.
Priceless. Make people go through the door and shit.
Yeah.
Boss, I'm here to see
You
you.
go through the fucking door.
Seriously, does nobody have manners anymore? What kind of fucking place is this?
It's right there, for fuck's sake.
It's there for a reason.
You didn't even knock.
I know. Fucking rude people down here, man. That's gotta change.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fucking.
I mean, like I said, if she kind of weaseled her way in, then I certainly don't think that that's very cool.
Yeah,
Especially if there are other people who are equally as deserving.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, a buddy of mine on Facebook and I kind of got into a little bit of an argument about this, and I'm saying, like, look, it wasn't like sports related. There was nothing. There was no reason for this to have been given to her at all.
But it is sports related because he was a huge sports star.
Right. But in the society that we live in now, it's more of like, hey, what have you done for me lately? Did not overcome any odds in sports or anything like that. Just got really famous because one year won an Olympic gold medal for, I believe, a decathlon or triathlon, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so one of those things. And you got a college. You got a girl in college playing basketball with a fucking brain tumor. A guy that dies on the fucking bench at a hockey game and comes back. There are no greater odds for you to beat than death.
I suppose.
So he's like, well, it is sports related. If you look there at the Olympic section of this article, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave this fucking article right here that says, yeah, she kind of muscled her way into getting this thing. This pointless fucking award.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, I mean, in my opinion, it is sports related because when she was a man, I mean, he was an Olympic athlete. It was a pretty big deal. He was on the freaking box of the Wheaties shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got
a
on
big
the
deal.
Yeah, he got
Plus,
on the dude. Jordan got on the fucking Wheaties box. So what?
Well, I mean, Jordan was huge too. He was a big deal too.
Yeah, Jordan was.
So that tells you how much of a big deal Jenner was.
Right.
But I mean, he was also good at golf. Like, there was an article I read where, like, as soon as she became Caitlyn, like, she basically lost her whole record, which kind of sucked because I guess Bruce had a really great record at the club. But as soon as she became a woman, they were like, nope, you got to completely start over and shit. So I mean, he was a good athlete, kind of all around. But if no matter what, it doesn't matter whether it's related or not. If you get in there for bullshit purposes, it's like Shawn Michaels winning the title over Brett. If you did it for bullshit reasons, then it doesn't fucking count. And to walk around as champion is bullshit.
Exactly. It.
Not to bring up the screw job.
Yeah. I gotta calm down a bit here. But no,
them's dirty words on this podcast.
Yeah. The ESPY screw job. But yeah, like they. Yeah. Yeah, there was another award. They gave LeBron James the ESPY award for best championship performance, which I mean, yeah, you could argue for him because he had he was the first NBA player to average like 35 points a game, 6 assists a game, 10 rebounds a game, or something. It's something, pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And this is throughout a 6 or 7 game NBA Finals championship round. Again, I couldn't find who the fuck was nominated for the other award, so I can't really say anything, but I was like, you know what? That you could at least make an argument for.
Mm-hmm.
But he also didn't win the championship. His team lost.
But wasn't it for the championship?
It was for the championship.
So there you go. That's what they mean.
Right. But
God, so fucking anal.
No. It's one of those things like, even my buddy Chris and I were talking about this earlier. He's like, well, that's like saying, well, the Buffalo Bills are the greatest fucking football team ever because they made it to 4 Super Bowls in a row. It's impressive, yes, but
the Patriots won 3 in a row.
Patriots 4, but they didn't win 3 in a row.
I thought they did win 3 in a row.
Patriots, no.
Okay, it shows you how much I know about football. Yeah. Let's pretend like they did.
No, they've won it back to back.
Then fuck you, I'm right.
They've won it back to back before, but they've never won 3 in a row.
I thought they won 3 in a row.
No, they did not, sir.
Well then, I am misinformed, or just not informed. Which I will fully admit to. I swear to God, I thought that they won 3 in a row. But once again, that tells you how much I know about football. I know exactly dick all about football.
No.
I guess it's a comment.
No, they won their first one in 2001, won a second one in 2003, won the third one in 2004. There's your back-to-back. And then they just won this past year, which still fucking infuriates me, but that's besides the point.
I see. So it was 3 within 4 years, but they were not back-to-back-to-back.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. I think the last team to win like back-to-back-to-back championships, I think, was the New York Yankees, if I remember right.
I was gonna say it probably hasn't happened in football. There's only been like 30 Super Bowls.
Yeah, no NFL team has won it back-to-back-to-back. The Celtics have done it before. That's like back in like the fucking 50s and 60s, I think.
Oh, even before that.
Yeah, I think so. Trying to think. Yeah, the Yankees did it 98 to 2000. They won 3 straight World Series championships. I'm trying to think who else has done something like that. Nobody really in hockey has really done it. I
was going to say that's kind of rare. Even back to back is kind of rare.
Yeah, I think the Red Wings, I think, were the last one to win it back to back.
Yeah,
and that was a good fucking long time ago. But yeah, man.
Who won it this past year?
Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, thank fucking God! I forget who they were against, but I was really hoping it was going to be Chicago.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, fuck Tampa Bay. Actually, I got a lot of respect for the Hawks. I mean, I'll admit that, my head is probably in the Bruins or Toronto ring more than it is definitely more than it is in the Chicago ring. But God damn it, if it comes down to Chicago and pretty much anybody but those teams, I'll root for Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago's kind of become like my backup team. Like if New Jersey's not in it, then okay, I'll root for Chicago. I want to see my dad happy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your dad is a big Chicago.
He is, and actually the Father's Day gift I actually ordered for him, came in a couple weeks ago.
Sweet. Oh yeah, you teased about that, but I don't think you said what it was. Probably because you want your dad to hear.
Yeah. Because I wasn't sure if he was.
Shout out to your dad, by the way, in case he's listening.
No. He's already got it. He fucking loved it. It came in like this little blue box and whatnot. You lift it up, it has the Chicago Blackhawks Stanley Cup Championship logo. And inside is a crystal hockey puck filled with water, and that water was at one point it was ice during the Stanley Cup Championship.
Nice.
I'm like, fucking A, there we go, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Didn't quite get the reaction I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for like a hug, like, oh, thank you, this is a wonderful gift. He looks at it, kind of smiles, he's like, all right, I guess this means I gotta buy you dinner, right? I was like, what? Like, what the hell is this? Like, happy Father's Day? Or something?
Like, you do know it's Father's Day, sir, right? Like, This is the time for you to get presents.
Yeah, like, this is my way of saying, again, year after year, thank you for raising me to be a decent human being.
Like, the point of this day is that you don't have to do anything.
Exactly. Like, even he's like, well, you guys, you don't have to do anything, save your money, just, don't do anything for me. But it's like, you know what, man? For what the guy's gone through and what he's done for me and the fucking family, I mean, the guy deserves the treasures of the world.
Well, go get him, sir.
I wish, but apparently, in order to get anything, apparently you got to change your sex. That's it.
Well, and demanded, threatened to not have an interview with Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, What do you say? Main event? Ding, ding, ding.
Main event for
talking about the DJ shit.
Yeah.
Switch gears, talk about some DJs.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't read much of the article. I read very, very little bit of it. I just kind of skimmed right over it. But
I didn't really read the article either. I just saw the general gist of the message.
way to fucking prepare, man.
Well, we'll say to you, asshole. Fuck you. Just you admitted it before me, which is why I copped to it. So
Yeah.
can't lie.
um, but basically, it from what I got from it, it basically talked about um what I have fucking said. I don't know how many fucking times about like radio DJs and people complaining like, oh, there's too much talking on here. There's too many commercials and blah blah blah. Blah. Number one, fuck yourself. Okay. Number two, if all you want to do is listen to music, get an MP3 player. Okay, go out, buy the fucking music, load it on there, and there you fucking go. No talking, no commercials, and you paid for the music yourself. You can listen to it all you fucking want. Even if you're like, wow, that was such a great song, I want to hear it again? There you go. You can play it again.
And see, this is where I have to admit I'm kind of out of my league because I don't have any idea. My thumb is not on the pulse of radio, so I don't know like how radio overall is doing as far as listenership now as compared to like a few years ago before like the MP3 and shit got big, you know?
Yeah,
Before there was internet radio or fucking Sirius or any of that.
Yeah, but before that,
do you have any idea of how like has it gone down or I imagine it has.
I don't know because the way they get ratings, it's all fucky. Okay,
nice.
the way I guarantee you, I'll explain this to you, and even at the end, I guarantee you're gonna be like, yeah, that is kind of fucky. Basically, what they used to do, back in the older days, was you would fill out a journal. You would put what radio station you listened to, how long you would listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucky right there because you could easily say like, oh well, I listen to this one 24 hours a day, and it's fucking bullshit. And they'd be like, oh well, you know these people are saying they're listening to this, blah 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 blah. There's your fucking ratings.
Yeah, I mean it is honor system.
Yeah, it's
it can be beat pretty shittily. So
yeah, and so then they finally came out with this thing called the PPM, Personal People Meter, which randomly gets sent out to, and I shit you not, about 25 people in like a given like area.
Really?
Yeah. So
I think I know someone who got one time.
Yeah. So we'll use like the Boston market for an example.
Mm-hmm.
So basically now, the PPMs measure like what station they listen to, how long they're listening to it, and what's fucked is like, let's say they get out of the car, they're listening to I don't know, like a rock station, and they go shopping with their kid to like I don't know, like Old Navy, whatever like radio station is playing in there will get registered on the PPM, and those ratings will go to that radio station for that time.
Really?
Exactly. So basically, those 25 people represent everybody in the Boston market.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's really fucking weird.
That was close enough. That's really fucky.
Is that like, okay, fine, it's really fucky.
Yeah, see, there we go.
It makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't. What Canada had done in the past is, or at least I think they still do this now. They basically, like their cars have. Oh, no, it's not in their cars. No, there's like. Shut up. It's been a while.
What Canada did is no, it wasn't that. It was cars.
Canada. No, so basically what it was, there was you've gone through a stoplight and seen like the little camera on top, and no doubt
like the Google fucking car or whatever.
Not like the Google car. It's kind of like there's like a little camera on top of like street lights.
That. Yeah,
top
okay.
Cameras and whatnot. Like, oh, you ran through the red light. Here we go. We have you on camera. Blah blah blah.
Yes, I've seen that.
Apparently, Canada has one that can, shoots a laser at your car, figures out what you're listening to, what station you're listening to, and figures out how long you're listening to it. And like they have them all around the city, or like all at least all around like metropolitan areas where ratings matter.
Damn.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? That's great because that's what advertisers want. They want to see how long somebody is listening to in their